Alright guys, good evening. This is DK Gallery. Of course, I'm Deepak, as you all know. Now I have ridden my bike for about good, I can show you all. It's 864 kilometers on Odo. Well, I would like to talk about a little bit about this bike. So I went to Bangalore last week. It was for about 600 kilometers up and down, and I could ride the bike on the off-road as well as on the rough patch tarmac. So bike is pretty stable on the tarmac. This does a pretty good job when it comes to tarmac, and when it comes to off-road, you can ride it off-road, but not exactly the way you ride the other bikes like Impulse and Himalayans. That is totally off-road. You cannot do it on this bike. Well, I've not done it, but when I see the stance and the bike, how it is built, I think so. This will not do that great job what Himalayan or Impulse does. But otherwise, on the highway, this bike is wonderful. And trust me guys, this is a large bike. This is not at all a small bike. This is pretty large in comparison with its rival BMW 310 GS. In all the angles, it beats BMW 310 GS. This is pretty large, and the seat height is also very tall, which is 855 mm. I'm exactly 6 foot tall, but still sometimes whenever I stop the bike, I forget that this bike is a tall bike. Then I suddenly realize, then I fumble a bit when I put my legs down from the foot pegs. So this bike is pretty tall. It's not a joke riding whosoever is for about 5'7", 5'8" and below height. You require a really good skills to ride this bike. Otherwise, compared to Himalayan, I had Himalayan Sleet. That's the reason I'm comparing it with Himalayan. Well, absolutely no comparison, because this bike is of a premium quality. The price that you have given for it, of course, it gives you back all the desired electronics that you wanted in an adventure bike, or all the desired switches, the tires, the frame quality, everything is top notch, because this beats Himalayan by good 20, 21, 22 kilos when it comes to the weight of the bike. I'm today completing 1000 kilometers ride, because I'm in total 1000 kilometers on the Odo, because tomorrow I want to give it a service, and I really want to unlock the potential of this bike after the first service and see how exactly it does on the highway. Because I'm more of a adventure tourer. I'm not into too much of off-roading. You can see my bike is parked right behind me. This is pretty tall, guys. This bike is pretty tall. And I also want to show you all the accessories which I have installed. This top rack, what you're seeing, is from ADV Tribe, and this is pretty stable. But I have not gone for top box of any of the brands till now, because when I had discussion with ADV Tribe, they said they're gonna come up with their panniers and top box in few months time. So I'm waiting for that. This is again saddle stay for the bike, again from ADV Tribe. And what else? This is crash guard, which looks really well on this bike, which is from Fantasia. You can see the branding over there, and you can see the bash plate as well. This is again from Fantasia. Looks pretty good on the bike. And you have ADV Tribe fog lamp stay over here, and this is fog lamp from Mad Dogs. This does a pretty decent job during the night, but I want few more lumens to be put on the road when I'm on night ride. So I may go for Baja later on. And this is ADV Tribe again for you guys. ADV Tribe has done a pretty good job when it comes to accessories for KTM ADV 390. And Fantasia crash guard really looks, it's very sturdy, and bash plate is also of a good quality. They've used a very good aluminium bash plate. And what else? Again, you can see a GPS mount here. This is from ADV Tribe. Alright, and you can also see the handlebar risers which I have used. Handlebar risers. It's over here. With the C badging or branding, you can see it's from Carbon Racing. And total, this is how my bike looks. There is one more accessories which is yet to be installed on my bike, which is a windscreen. Of course, when you do a long touring and all, you would be needing a windscreen, and I have booked from GV Winter windshield, which is yet to get delivered in India. It is through again Bike and Biker, so I'm waiting for it. Probably in a week's time I may get it. So once I install GV windscreen, again I'll make a short video, and of course by the time I'll be done with the first service, and I'll be able to give you more review on this bike. So that's all today from DK Gallery. See you all. Thank you.